Okay. Um, wow. Okay, so the Flyers lose 6-1 to San Jose. Going into this game, San Jose was in last place. And we got killed. We got absolutely killed tonight. That was just awful, man. There are many words that can describe that game. Slow, sluggish, just don't have their skating legs. Many other words that start with S. Wow. So, like, there were literally no positives in that game whatsoever. And Alain Vigneault said that, so here's the quote. Like, when your coach says this, that's saying something, because this team has played fairly well all season, and they've struggled on the road. They're like 8-10-1 on the road, and they're amazing at home. They have to get something going on the road, and it's not going to help them if they have, like all these next games until like January 7th are on the road. They have to start to pick up some wins here in these next few games, and it starts tonight against Anaheim. So I know there's like this whole talk about the whole attendance issue and everything going around about how the Flyers don't necessarily have that big of a crowd at home and everything, but it looks like some games there's a pretty big crowd, some games there's not. That last game against the Rangers looked like it was a sold out game. That game before against Anaheim, when I was there, it looked like it was pretty empty early on, and then started to fill up. But again, there's the whole attendance thing going on, and I just don't understand why the numbers are completely different at home. Like the Flyers are like 12-2-4 at home, and they're 8-10-1 on the road. But I just don't get it, because it's not like they have a crowd to feed off energy from at home. Like especially Carter Hart's numbers, he's been phenomenal at home. Since that little kind of like ugly stretch he had in the beginning of the year, which was more his numbers were on the road, which started to make his numbers poor early on, and especially goalie numbers, they're hard to come back from when you have a little bit of a setback like that. But his numbers haven't been good on the road, and I don't blame last night's game on Hart. There was a couple goals, like 2-on-1s. There was a tip from the point, 2 defensemen going to the same guy. I just think everything needs to be sharper tonight against Anaheim. If they can come out, crisper passes, move with speed through the neutral zone, and can continue that into the offensive zone, and if they're able to break out easily in the defensive zone, they should be fine. They just played Anaheim. They beat them 4-1, and Hart was phenomenal in that game. That was the game where he had the most total shots, the saves that he had. They had 41 shots. He had 40 saves. It's the most saves he's ever had. So I know this team can beat Anaheim. I know this team can play better. They have to show it, though. It starts tonight. You have a game setback here, but again, they can't go 2-3 games behind with the standings, because other teams like Pittsburgh, the Islanders, Carolina, and even Washington, they are winning. Because a couple games from any team, really, and from those teams that I said, and even the Rangers, if they can maybe pick up some ground, it's going to be tight, and the Flyers are going to have to pick up some wins here on this road stretch. So my podcast, my articles, those links are on my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.